hello. Can I please get everybody's attention? Good morning. Welcome to ABC 2012. Is everybody excited? Well, I'm Amani Odom. I am the BSU Outreach Coordinator as well as one of the lead coordinators for ABC Conference 2012. And I would like to first thank everybody for coming up and showing out this morning. We appreciate everybody's attendance. And we would like to say, don't forget, tweet ABC, hashtag ABC at Cal 2012. And we also are live broadcasting at www.noi.org/webcast. Woo! Go Cal! So first, I would like to introduce Black Campus Ministries, who will be singing our Black National Anthem. So if everybody could please give them a warm welcome and raise. And if everybody could please rise. She's coming up here and I have a list. Okay, she said she can't come back. She needs to do it. Somebody do it with me? You guys can see.
Hi everyone. So we're UC Berkeley's Black Campus Ministries Gospel Choir, and we'll be singing two pieces for you. The first one will be the Black National Anthem. So, yeah. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening stars. Let it resound loud as a rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory. 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 March on, march on, march on, march on. Yeah, 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 yeah. Victory, oh, victory, victory, oh, my victory. Thank you. And then we'll be performing a Negro spiritual medley next.
Everybody may take their seats.
Give me that old-time religion. Give me that old-time religion. Give me that old-time religion. It's good enough for me. Give me that old-time religion.
makes me love everybody, makes me love everybody, makes me love everybody. It's good enough for me.
Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. It's good enough for me. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. It's good enough for me. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. It's good enough for me. Hush, hush. Somebody's calling my name. Hush, hush. Somebody's calling my name. Hush, hush. Somebody's calling my name. Oh my Lord, what shall I do? What shall I do? Sounds like Jesus. Somebody's calling my name. Sounds like Jesus. Somebody's calling my name. Sounds like Jesus. Somebody's calling my name. Oh my Lord, what shall I do? What shall I do? I'm so glad troubles don't last always. I'm so glad troubles don't last always. I'm so glad troubles don't last always. Oh my Lord, what shall I do? What shall I do? I'm so glad I got my religion in time. I'm so glad I got my religion in time. I'm so glad I got my religion in time. Oh my Lord, what shall I do? What shall I do? I'm so glad I got my name. I'm so glad I got my ways. I'm so glad I got my ways. Oh my Lord, what shall I do? What shall I do? Hush, hush. Somebody's calling my name. Hush, hush. Somebody's calling my name. Hush, hush. Somebody's calling my name. Oh my Lord, what shall I do? What shall I do?
Thank you again, Black Catfish Ministries. So before we start, we're going to do a couple of shout outs to see who is here and who is representing for the schools. Yeah. You want to start?
Yeah.
We're going to go from the bottom up.
All right. Where's Berkeley City College at? Yeah, woo. Okay.
How about Santa Clara University? There you go.
We got Notre Dame in the house? All right. Right here. Okay.
How about Stanford University? Say USC.
All right. Where's USC at?
All right. Do we have Sonoma State?
All right, San Jose State.
CSU Monterey Bay?
All right, Cal State Long Beach.
All right, let's see about the UCs. Do we have UC Irvine?
All right, where's UC San Diego at? Y'all overplay.
All right, all right. All right, UC Santa Cruz. They seem pretty loud.
All right, Santa Cruz. UC Santa Barbara.
UC Riverside. All right, all right. All right, Riverside.
Riverside is in the house.
Represent.
Riverside is in the house.
We see you. Hold on, hold on. All right, all right, all right. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. All right, all right.
All right, where's UCLA at?
I feel. Riverside, I think UCLA has you beat. Sorry. Ooh, ooh. Well, how about UC Merced? Huh? Yeah.
All right, UC Davis, where you at? All right, Davis, we see you.
I'm gonna say one more thing before we go. Aztec. Wait.
Hey. All right, Davis, we see you. We see you, Davis.
Well, looks like Davis is trying to take it. But wait. I think we got every school but one more school.
The first.
Do we know? Can I please get UC Berkeley?
Go Bears. Go Bears. This is Bear territory!
All right. So all right. Let's bring it back. Looks like we're all hyped, we're all representing, and we're all ready to get this day started. So next we will have Naomi and Kurt Coleman doing an introduction. So please give them a round of applause.
Good morning. Can y'all hear me? Yeah? All right. Good morning, ABC Conference. My name is Kurt Coleman. I'm the Executive Director of the Black Recruitment and Retention Center here at UC Berkeley.
Hi, everyone. Ooh, my voice is going out. Sorry, my voice is going out. I had to rep my school. So my name is Naomi Wilson. I'm co-chair of the Black Student Union here at Cal, and we are introducing ABC Conference for you all. So, woo.
We wanted to say first that it is very important for us as black students to understand the collective power that is in this room. It's important for us as black students to come together for this ABC conference to really go and work for the plights the black community faces. It's also important for us to understand our legacy, what it is for us to do for the black community, and how to go about that efficiently and effectively. And that's what this conference is here for, right? Right? All right. It's also important for us to accept the torch and reignite the flame, because we cannot, as black students, remain stagnant. We must continue to fight for the progression of black people. Thank you. And today is the day.
And so we were constantly asked when we brought this conference together, what do you expect from this conference? And, well, I'll just hold this. And what do you want people to walk away with? So all we could keep on saying was that we wanted people to walk out of here our people, black people, to walk out of here with self-empowerment, self-determination, and walk out of here feeling like we're agents of social change. No longer will we sit here and let our numbers stay low on campus. No longer will we continue to face the injustices to our community day after day on our campuses with micro and macro aggressions. No longer will we face that. So from this conference today, I want all of you to really listen to our speakers and realize that we are accepting the torch. And as we leave this conference, we are going to reignite the flame.
Thank you.
All right, now could I please have, hello? Okay, now can I please have Salim Muhammad please come to the stage? Oh, Linda? Oh, my bad, we have, my bad. Little mistake, okay, it'll be me, sorry. So, I would like to introduce one of our Associate Vice Chancellors on campus here at UC Berkeley. Her name is Linda Williams. Linda Williams is a 23-year veteran of the UC system and has earned a reputation as a highly capable and personable administrator. In addition to championing improved relations between the university and its staff, faculty, and students, Williams has been instrumental in the university's efforts to build strong ties with a range of community groups, nonprofits, and organizations outside the UC sphere. So can we please give a big warm round of applause to Linda Williams.
Well, good morning. I'm sorry I had to kiss all of my folks up here, and especially a lot of these ladies who I am established and have established some mentoring relationships with. And so they are just here smiling, and I'm smiling too. I love them all. So good morning. It is wonderful to have everyone here this morning. I'm going to try not to mess up these microphones. I am honored and welcome to be here. I want to welcome everyone in this room here to the UC Berkeley campus and to the 2012 African Black Coalition Conference here on the University of California, Berkeley campus. We are excited to have you here. Let me begin what are going to be brief remarks by thanking the ABC Executive Board and Planning Committee for all of their hard work in bringing this conference forward. These students have worked hard over the past year in putting together a program to unify black students across the UC system, all represented by the way, and in order to discuss and resolve issues of which they are concerned, and all of us in this room are concerned. They've done it while continuing to meet the demands of a very rigorous academic program on the Berkeley campus. No small task. So please join me in giving them a well-deserved round of applause. The theme of this year's conference, Accepting the Torch, Reigniting the Flame, speaks to the importance and value that lies within each and every student here today in being empowered through education. What does accepting the torch, reigniting the flame mean? It means engaging in the act of self-determination, engaging in the act of lifting up ourselves, each other, and our communities, and recognizing that our communities come in different shades of black, different genders, and different religions, differences that don't separate us, but make us more powerful. Serving as agents of change, being a source of motivation and inspiration to each other, and reconnecting our students and all of us to the broader struggle within our communities. Accepting the torch also means accepting the responsibility of being our future leaders. There's a quote about leadership that I like to share. It goes this way: by asking ourselves how we want to be remembered, we plant the seeds for living our lives as if we matter. By living each day as if we matter, we offer up our own unique legacy. By offering up our own unique legacy, we make the world we inhabit a better place than we found it. So as I look out and see all of your beautiful and handsome faces, I stand proud in knowing that you represent our future leaders. And as our future leaders, I challenge you while here at this conference to do the following: Challenge each other's thoughts and viewpoints. This is how we learn. Challenge the many injustices we continue to face daily. This is how we overcome. Challenge our mistakes. This is how we improve. And while doing so, acknowledge our past, understand our present, prepare for our future. As the first African-American woman to ever serve in the cabinet on the UC Berkeley campus in 144-year history, let's be assured that we still have much work to do. Remember that we all stand on the shoulders of those who came before us. So in closing, I say, when you come to the edge of the light you have, and you must step into the darkness of the unknown, believe that one of two things will happen. Either there will be something solid for you to stand on, or you will be taught how to fly. I look forward to seeing each of you soar. Thank you, and welcome to UC Berkeley.
Thank you, Associate Vice Chancellor Linda Williams. So now, can we please have Salim Muhammad come to the stage?
Good afternoon. Thank you all for coming to the 9th Annual African Black Coalition Conference. You should give yourself a big round of applause. Before I begin, I'll begin in the name of the one God, the beneficent, the merciful. I bear witness that there is but one, and I bear witness that he has sent many, 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 many men and women that have come in his divine tradition as guiding lights to the people. I would first like to thank Almighty God for allowing us this opportunity to join here as black students. I would like to thank my parents, Brother Keith and Sister Salam Muhammad, both of whom are here. I would like to thank the members of the Black Student Union at UC Berkeley and the ABC planning team. They put in a lot of work in putting this conference forward, and we're hoping that you all will enjoy every moment of it. And so as I get ready to introduce our keynote speaker for the morning, there's a quote from Frantz Fanon, and he said, "Every generation has a mission. They must fulfill it or betray it in relative opacity." Every generation has a mission. Every generation has a mission. And the question that we must pose today is, what is the mission of the 2012 black college student? What is the mission of the 2012 black young person? In a world that is so built to destroy your rise, what is your mission? And upon discovering your mission, how do we go about achieving that mission? And so we named our conference Accepting the Torch, Reigniting the Flame. Why? Because there was a flame that has been dimmed. There was a flame that is now flickering. And now it is our responsibility as the leaders of today and tomorrow. It is our responsibility as the only ones who have the ability to fulfill our mission or betray it. It is our responsibility to respond to the situations and the criterion of today to produce a generation of solutions, a generation of innovation, and a generation of progress for tomorrow. And so we have called you today not merely to become agents of social change. We have caused you here today to accept the responsibility to build a better tomorrow. We have called you here today to accept your job, to accept your role and your mission in improving the condition of our people. We have called you here today to hear from a man that has been working for 55 years doing just that thing. And if you look at history, we find that every black leader that has ever stood before the face of our people was maligned. Every black leader that stood before the face of America was persecuted. And so we go through the history books, we find that Malcolm X was banned from this campus in 1961. If we go through the history books, we find that Paul Robeson was banned from the country. If we go through the history books, we find that Dr. King, we find that Medgar Evers, we find that there are many heroes and sheroes that have been put before the people, and as they were before the people, they were despised and they were rejected. And so we call you here today to take a stand, on the right side of history. For when Dr. King was alive, there was only a few that loved him. And although it is easy to say, I love him today, yesterday it was not so easy. So we call you here today. So we call you here today to give you your opportunity, your mission, to take your stance on the right side of history. And if you are willing to do that, please stand up and help me to introduce my big brother, my friend, our leader, teacher, and guide, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Here he is.
In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, we give Him praise and thanks for His mercy and His goodness to the members of the human family, that whenever any member of the human family strays from his straight path and earns His displeasure, before He punishes, He always raises from among that people a prophet or a messenger to whom He gives what is called divine revelation, by means of which He can guide that people back to His favor. As a Muslim, we believe in all of the prophets of God. We make no distinction between them. We believe in the scriptures which they brought. And as Muslims, we love all of the prophets and the word of God that they delivered in their generation to the people whom they guided. So we thank Allah for Moses, who gave to the world the Torah, and the Israelite prophets, who gave us what is called the Old Testament. We thank Allah for Jesus and the Gospel, or the Injil, and the apostles of Jesus that gave us what is called the New Testament. We thank Allah for Prophet Muhammad, who gave to the world the Holy Quran. Peace and blessings upon all of these worthy prophets of God. I am a student of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and I could never thank Allah enough for His merciful intervention in the affairs of black people in America, in the person of Master W. Farad Muhammad, to whom praise is due forever for His coming among us, for His choosing one from among us, to whom He would give guidance and divine revelation to guide black people, the lost sheep, the lost people of God, lost in the Western Hemisphere, robbed and spoiled, victims of the transatlantic slave trade, deprived of our names, our language, our culture, our religion, our history, and our God, and turned upside down, inside out, and made chattel slaves for 310 long years, and enduring 150 years of Jim Crow, injustice. And now we stand at the doorway of complete change. A universal change is taking place now, and we have a great role to play in that change. I thank Allah for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and I thank him for the privilege of being here at UC Berkeley. And I greet all of you with the greeting words of peace. We say it in the Arabic language, Assalamu alaikum. Jesus didn't speak English, but he never met his disciples or left his disciples without saying, peace be with you. It is a privilege today to be here in spite of all of the controversy, to see how strong the leadership of ABC has been and is to withstand universities are supposed to be a place or places where ideas are exposed to the students, and naturally critical thinking is utilized by students who listen to those who come to present ideas. And if those students are as educated as others would like us to believe we are, then your critical thinking will allow you to dispel things of which you find abhorrent, disagreeable, or unwise. It bothers me that in a university such as Berkeley, which has been in the forefront of so much social change, that some would come to the black students and ask them to disinvite somebody that they invited. Now, I have to say to those who dared, who arrogantly thought that they could frighten this generation as they used to frighten our parents. That all of a sudden, because you disapproved of their speaker, that they should now acquiesce to your arrogance. So I ask you, what are you afraid of? What is it that I might say to your students or your slaves? That you don't want the mentality of your slaves to be shaken? Or are you still in the mode and the mind of a slave master, that you think we should bow down to you and you tell us who we should listen to? And then after you tell them who they should listen to, you ask them, could you come to hear what you bid them not to hear? That's a mentality of the former slave masters who owned us. And I would hope that Berkeley is not another plantation, or that the UC campuses of California are not continued plantations, not only for the blacks, but for those who pay money to get an education in a world that they can never change the problems that they're going to face. Education is almost like going to a used car dealer. That car looks good, doesn't it? They clean it up real nice, don't they? But after you drive it off the lot, you find out, wow, it's not working so well. So it is with education today. You pay tens of thousands of dollars for an education. And in today's world, people with PhD degrees are struggling to find a job. Those with master degrees struggling to find a job. And here you are on the doorway of your coming out of these universities and colleges. And what are you expecting to find? Should you look to America to give you a job when 24 million Americans are unemployed or underemployed? The manufacturing base of the country is gone. What will you do? I'm not just talking to the black students. I'm talking to all the students. For all of you are being deceived by what you call education. What is education? And what is the purpose of knowledge? Are you just here to learn something so you can go out and get a job and move out of the ghetto and live in a decent neighborhood, but don't know how to take the ghetto and turn it into a decent neighborhood? Is it just education for a job and money? What is the purpose of knowledge that separates the human from the beast of the field? The purpose of knowledge is the cultivation of the human being and the gifts that God has deposited, not in some, but in every human being. God has deposited a gift that education is supposed to bring out of you and help you to cultivate and develop it and then put it back into the service of yourself, your family, your community, your nation, your world, for the glory of God. Education is never supposed to enslave, but to free. Why did Jesus say, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Future tense, shall. How are the people enslaved? That there's a truth that needs to come to set the human family free. Now, all of your textbooks and all of your great professors, none of them, none of the disciplines have reached absolute yet. We live in an evolving universe. Education must evolve. Otherwise, it becomes a tool of enslavement. What was is not necessarily what is. So if you can quote what was, but are not in touch with what is, then how can you prepare a future? A great teacher will always leave room for the student to stand on top of what the teacher is teaching and reach beyond. That is how civilization advances. All of your textbooks, I don't care which one you read, they're not the perfected discipline. The discipline has to keep growing toward perfection. The arrogance that one achieves when they say, I have my doctorate degree. I'm not knocking that. It's a great achievement. But if the doctor thinks that because you have it, that you now can heal the condition of the world, then the world's condition has shown that your education is insufficient. Do you understand? So black students, I like that name, African Black Coalition. We haven't used that language for a while, you know. We went from Negro to colored to black. And in the 60s, we were black and proud. We didn't see light and dark and tan. We saw each other as a part of one great family. And as long as we said, I am black, then you never used the term minority, because black is the majority on our plate. So if I'm black in America and I go in the Caribbean, I see my black brother and sister in the Caribbean, I say, wow, it's my family. And if I venture out to Africa, I see more black, more black. I go into the Isles of the Pacific, I see more color, more black, more black. Why, I have a big family. So in the 60s, you talk about a torch. Now they had something back then. We were black and we were proud. And the culture bore witness to it. James Brown. Huh? Oh man, Motown. What time is it? See? That was the thinking in the 60s, in the 70s. It was so strong Oh, UC Berkeley, oh, this was the place then. The place of social change, the place of challenging status quo, huh? Challenging professors and administrators who wanted to hold students in a box. So they give you a test and you repeat everything according to what you just read. A degree in quotology, but not a degree in critical thinking. May I share something with you? A man came to us. His name was Farad Muhammad. He came from the holy city of Mecca in Arabia. He had a black father and a white mother, but he came out of the East for one purpose only: to raise up the black man and woman of America as a light, not just for the black world, but as a light for the whole of humanity. Now, I want you to think about this. He met a man from Georgia who just finished the 3rd grade. Sharecropping in Georgia, you know, no, you don't know what that is. But ask Grandma, ask Grandpa. They know the horror of sharecropping. You had to go in the field and pick that cotton, so school was limited. Elijah Muhammad went to the 3rd grade, finished it, and went to the 4th grade, but never got in it. And he met this man, Farad Muhammad, in Detroit. Now think about this. How long have you all been in school? Oh, I'm a college student now. I spent 12 years in the lower grades. I'm now an undergraduate student. Why, soon it'll be 16 years in school. And then I'm going to get my master's, and that's 2 more years, 18. And then I'm going to work on my doctorate, and that'll be 21 years of education. Oh, man, I'm doing it. But Elijah Muhammad met this man, and for 3 years and 4 months, that's all, he taught Elijah Muhammad almost night and day for 3 years and 4 months. And then he left, and the FBI and others who knew the power of his presence, they don't know how he left. They don't know where he went. He did what he came to do, and he left. And now, 3rd grade Elijah starts working on black people. Malcolm X, have you heard of him? He graduated from the 8th grade. And when his teacher asked him, Malcolm, what would you like to be when you grow up? He said, oh, I would like to be a lawyer. And the teacher said, oh, Malcolm, if you became a lawyer, my people wouldn't hire you. And your own people wouldn't trust your legal skills. But you would make a wonderful carpenter. Carpenter. It's not a dishonorable trade. But as a carpenter, he could never threaten white supremacy. He could build cabinets in white folks' homes. So Malcolm said, to heck with this. He left school after the 8th grade and got into criminal life. He met Elijah Muhammad, 3rd grade student.
Yes, sir.
And 8th grade Malcolm confounded the world of scholarship.
Yes, sir.
You didn't hear me, did you? I was with him at Harvard. They brought out the best and the brightest legal minds. And you know Harvard can produce some great legal minds. But that legal mind couldn't handle 8th grade Malcolm. What did he learn from Elijah Muhammad that had him thinking outside the box of white supremacist education? He confounded them, ended up a world figure with an 8th grade education. Elijah Muhammad met Muhammad Ali. Why, he graduated from high school. And Muhammad Ali confounded the world with strength and character, not just as a boxer. But I was with Ali when some of the best and the brightest minds had him on their programs and could not confound 12th grade Muhammad Ali. Malcolm, a world-renowned person. Muhammad Ali, a world-renowned person. Elijah Muhammad had a son, Wallace D. Muhammad, known later as Warithuddin Muhammad. He didn't get a college degree, but he's known all over the world as an enlightened scholar of Islam. I could recite names after names after names, but I'll just leave mine for last. Because I went to a teacher's college in the South at the height of segregation. Black teachers could not teach white students. We were confined to black students, and growing up in Boston, Massachusetts, and having a very excellent education, I never bought a book while I was in college. What I learned in high school took me through college. What kind of college was that? I went to school. Before I left high school, I had 3 years of Latin, 2 years of German, 1 year of French and Spanish, coming out of high school. I had algebra, advanced algebra, plain geometry, solid geometry, calculus, before I left high school. I had ancient history, medieval history, modern history, before I left high school. So by the time I got to college in the South, where black folk were so-called educated, but an inferior education, I never had to buy a book, and sailed through until I fell in love. Come on. And my high school sweetheart became pregnant with my first child. And being the type of young man that my mother trained me to be, I couldn't stay in college, and my wife is now pregnant with my child. And I don't go to work to try to provide for the new life that's coming in the world. Now, you know, you social activists and party goers, a woman is a responsibility. A woman is a responsibility. And no man should play with a woman. Listen to me good. And no woman should allow any man to play with her. You know, there's a lot of sisters in here tonight or this morning. So when I need to talk to the men, I have to go to prison. Because the men are not here. So where is your future with the men, instead of being in college, getting an education, they're in prison, being turned out? Something is wrong with this picture. We want to clear it up today. Louis Farrakhan met Elijah Muhammad when I was 22 years of age. I don't have letters, no BS. BA, MS, MA, JD, PhD. But I'm known all over the world and treated as a head of state in countries throughout the world. And somebody on this campus would say you shouldn't hear what I have to say when the world listens to what Farrakhan has to say? Now you listen today and judge me. They're so fearful that you're going to hear a word that will break the chain off of your mind. So if you have really educated them, what are you afraid of? But if your education is a web for lightweight creatures, and you don't want somebody to put some weight on the creature that they can break out of your so-called web of education. So I think Elijah Muhammad has earned the right to be listened to. Not because I say so, but the products that he has produced earn him the right to be a master teacher in every class, in every school. You should be studying what Elijah Muhammad taught that made great men out of no men. So, I'm honored to be here. They want to know, what did you pay to get me here? What benefit is he getting? This is the benefit. I'm not asking for honorariums. I'm well supported by those who believe in what I teach. So all I asked is, could you get me a ticket? And they got me a few. But if you look around and see all of the people that came because they heard I was coming, they paid their way. It's not about money. It's about you. I am so happy to have a chance to talk to you. So I won't waste any more time. You want to accept the torch and you want to reignite it. Then by the grace of God, I want to give you a torch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That you won't have to ignite, it'll already be ignited. All you got to do is use it to light your way out of this continued cycle of non-productivity of our people. Now, what is the purpose of education? It should help us not to be beggars of another people for the necessities of life. It should help us to create the necessities of life for ourselves and our people. Some of the students may say, well, I don't have no connection to the black community. Oh, yes, you do. You can't escape who you are. Maybe you would like to. I know you like hair. And so the Asians are making sure that you have as much of it as you desire. I'm not making mockery, I'm just asking an economic question. Have you visited Koreatown? Or Chinatown? Or Greek town? Or Polish town? Or Italian town? These are people that came to America long after we were here. You ever see the Chinese picketing? No. Can you imagine Ching Li Chu with a picket sign? They don't like us. We need jobs. We want to go in your restaurant. Now look at how silly we look with a picket sign asking white people to look out for us. If there are only 24 million people without a job, the poor president is trying to pass a jobs bill that only will give jobs to 3 million, and they're beating him down. Of those 3 million jobs, if he ever gets the jobs bill passed, how many of those jobs will come to those who look like you and me? So let me ask a question. Where is your future? In America, begging somebody else to do for you what you have the ability to do for yourself. Now, of course, I'm not mocking anybody who wants to enhance their beauty. But one comedian did a documentary on hair. Yes, Chris Rock. Did you see it? I was shocked to see how much money some of us pay for hair. I'm not mocking, because you certainly look pretty. You used to have hair like that. So it's not wrong for you to want what you used to have. Elijah Muhammad will teach you the origin of kinky hair. It wasn't on our planet prior to 50,000 years ago, but we were made into a people that could withstand the horror of what America put on us and survive and thrive. You were made into the strongest people on our planet because God knew what we were going to go through. And he prepared a way in, and he prepared the way out. But if you look at the Koreans, the Chinese, the Greeks, the Italians, the Japanese, they built communities. They own the houses, they own the businesses, they own the banks, right?
Yes, sir.
They send their children to UC Berkeley and all the other campuses. And they come back out and bring that knowledge back and keep expanding the Chinese community, the Japanese community. They're separate, but a part of America. But look at you. 50 years ago, in the South, white folk wouldn't let us in their restaurants, their hotels, their motels. Some of you professors are old enough to remember those days. But black folk built their own little hotels, motels, gas stations, businesses, right?
Yes, sir.
And when white folks saw the type of money that they were missing by segregating us, did you think they really wanted you? Did you think they really loved you and, oh, we want to change our way now and we're going to let you in? There was always a method to the madness. So the moment they opened the door for us to sleep in their hotels, their motels, go to their restaurants, ours closed down. And the money that was coming through the hands of the black worker began to go into the hands of those who were our oppressors. So you want to know what happened to the torch? I wish you really knew Martin Luther King. They've reduced that brother to a slogan. I have a dream. But if you really were exposed to Dr. King's evolutionary growth, you would see the wisdom that he was coming into that caused him to be assassinated at 39 years of age. Malcolm has been reduced to a slogan, by any means necessary. Do you really know what Malcolm taught? Do you have the speeches that he gave at Harvard and other places? You just got a picture. They allow you to even have him on your wall now. Did you know that when Malcolm was assassinated, the ADL, Anti-Defamation League, had Malcolm as the #1 black anti-Semite in the country? Did you know that? You didn't know it, did you? Well, now, unfortunately, I've taken his place. Am I really an anti-Semite? Am I somebody that goes around hating people simply because they're Jewish? You would diminish a man of intelligence to absurdity? Here's a book. Wait. Since we're so stupid and ignorant, you calling us the anti-Semites. So our research department went into Jewish libraries with Jewish scholars, Jewish rabbis, Jewish historians. Nearly 2,000 footnotes in this book, which should be on every college campus, not only in California, but throughout America. Why? How many of you know the Holocaust? Raise your hands if you've heard about the Holocaust. Cameras, take that picture again. How many of you have heard about the Holocaust? Raise your hands, please. How many black students know of the Holocaust of black people that put us in the condition that we are in up to this very moment? Raise your hands. Oh, just a few? Just a few. Now, why do you know the Holocaust, but you don't know yours? And then they have the nerve. When I was coming along, they gave us 1 week, Black History Week. And we raised so much mess, they improved it to a month. You don't know what happened to you that you are still wrestling with now. No Jewish child has to be asked about a mission. Jewish children know their history, know what has happened to them, and refuse to let it happen again because their parents teach them. Holocaust victims roll up their sleeves and show their grandchildren the numbers from the concentration camps. But black parents have failed our children. You think it's hatred to tell your children what you've been through. How in the hell will they ever find a hero in their mother or their father?
Facing the rising sun of our new day begun.
Let us march on
Till victory.
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 March on March on March on March on Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Victory.
Till victory.
Oh, victory.
Till victory.
Victory.
Till victory.
Oh, my victory.
Till victory. Is
Thank you. And then we'll be performing a Negro spiritual medley next.
Everybody may take their seats.
Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. It's good enough for me. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. It's good enough for me.
It was good for my grandmother. It was good for my grandmother. It was good for my grandmother.
It's good enough for me.
It was tried in a fiery furnace. It was tried in a fiery furnace. It was tried in a fiery furnace.
It's good enough for me.
It makes me love everybody. Makes me love everybody.
I gotta learn my ways. I'm so glad. I gotta learn my ways. Oh my Lord, what shall I do?
What shall I do?
Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Oh my Lord, what shall I do? What shall I do?
Thank you again, Black Catfish Ministries. So before we start, we're going to do a couple of shout outs to see who is here and who is representing for the schools. Yeah. You want to start?
Yeah.
We're going to go from the bottom up.
All right. Where's Berkeley City College at? Yeah, woo. Okay.
How about Santa Clara University? There you go.
We got Notre Dame in the house. All right here. Okay.
How about Stanford University? say USC.
All right, where's USC at?
All right. Do we have Sonoma State?
All right, San Jose State.
CSU Monterey Bay?
All right, Cal State Long Beach.
All right, let's see about the UCs. Do we have UC Irvine?
All right, where's UC San Diego at? Y'all over the place.
All right, UC Santa Cruz. They seem pretty loud.
All right, Santa Cruz. UC Santa Barbara.
UC Riverside. All right. All right, Riverside.
Riverside is in the house.
Represent.
Riverside is in the house.
We see you. Hold on. All right. Bring it back. All right.
All right, where's UCLA at?
I feel. Riverside, I think UCLA has you beat. Sorry. Ooh. Well, how about UC Merced? Huh? Yeah.
All right, UC Davis, where you at? All right, Davis, we see you.
I'm going to say one more thing before we go. Aztec. Wait.
Hey. All right, Davis, we see you. We see you, Davis.
Well, looks like Davis is trying to take it. But wait. I think we got every school but one more school.
The first.
Do we know? Can I please get UC Berkeley?
Go Bears. Go Bears. This is Bear territory.
All right. So, all right. Let's bring it back.
Makes me love everybody. It's good enough for me.
Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. It's good enough for me. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. It's good enough for me. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. It's good enough for me. Hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Oh my Lord, what shall I do? What shall I do? shall I do?
What shall I do? I'm so glad I got my religion in time. I'm so glad I got my religion in time. I'm so glad I got my religion in time.
Oh my Lord, what shall I do?
What shall I do?
I'm so glad somehow has my name. I'm so glad.
Hello, hello, hello. Can I please get everybody's attention? Good morning. Welcome to ABC 2012. Is everybody excited? Well, I'm Amani Odom. I am the BSU Outreach Coordinator as well as one of the lead coordinators for ABC Conference 2012. And I would like to first thank everybody for coming up and showing out this morning. We appreciate everybody's attendance. And we would like to say, don't forget, tweet ABC, hashtag ABC at Cal 2012. And we also are live broadcasting at www.noi.org/webcast. Woo! Go Cal! So first, I would like to introduce Black Campus Ministries, who will be singing our Black National Anthem. So if everybody could please give them a warm welcome and raise. And if everybody could please rise. She's coming up here and I have a list. Okay, she said she can't come back. She should do it.
Hi everyone. So we're UC Berkeley's Black Campus Ministries Gospel Choir, and we'll be singing two pieces for you. The first one will be the Black National Anthem. So, yeah.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening stars. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing